You know what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is the most dangerous podcast in all of wrestling and sports entertainment.
That's only when we're on our real page.
Oh, we're not as dangerous?
We're not as dangerous. But we still are a threat.
We're a minor threat.
Yeah, we're a minor threat.
Yeah, we can't quite compete with, AEW Dynamite and SmackDown, so we had to do it on a Saturday.
Yeah.
But yes, we are back. Kayfabe Kartel, what is good, everybody? Crishaun the Don.
Wunda.
We are here.
Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, we could just jump right into the news here. Let me let me show you how we connect things to wrestling. Former D-Generation X member and WWE Hall of Famer Mike Tyson got into a little spat on an airplane. Did you see this?
A little splat? Or did he splat cuz in the airplane? Which one was it?
Well, sorry. Well, part of me at first thought this was like sort of just a joke, an internet joke.
Yeah.
But supposedly this is real. This is a real deal.
Yeah.
This guy was antagonizing Mike Tyson on an airplane. And I guess
Mike Tyson had enough of his bullshit.
Iron Mike wasn't having it, yeah.
When has he ever?
Pretty much, right? This isn't Namaste Mike Tyson.
You have balls of steel to just walk up to Mike Tyson in any environment and just start fucking with him and not think he's not gonna fuck you up.
It's the new Mike Tyson vibe that he's putting out. People aren't scared of him anymore. And this is one of those moments that he had to refresh everybody's memory.
I'm not a podcaster.
Yeah.
I'm a podcaster second. I whoop your ass first, you faggot.
Who the fuck are you to touch me on a plane?
Who the fuck are you to talk to me like that on a plane?
All right, let's see it real quick.
This is George talking to Mike Tyson, bro. This shit crazy, bro. Mike Tyson. My dog done got lit, man. He over here rapping with Tyson.
It sounds like he's just talking shit to him.
You don't know how to act. Tyson looking out, man. This shit crazy.
You should have never gave you his money.
He kind of seems like he's drunk, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, come on. Let's go stop back.
Mike was hitting him with some meat hooks.
JetBlue, net flight.
Is that Macklemore?
Beat up by Mike Tyson.
Doesn't look like Macklemore.
Yeah, he got up.
Oh, he's bleeding too.
Trying to ask for an autograph, man. I don't know what happened.
Try to ask for an
Get the
autograph.
fuck outta
Get the
here.
Fuck it. Oh, wow. Now the narrative change went from look at him fucking with Mike Tyson.
Look at he's not even scared. He's crazy.
to, he was just asking for an autograph.
Yeah, you see that?
Oh, my God. That's a Karen.
That's some scumbag shit. They tried to turn it into something else.
Wow. He should get whacked, too.
Seriously. I mean, I would assume Mike Tyson didn't put his hands on him until that guy might have touched him or something. I'm giving him.
He probably rubbed his head or something, bro.
Did something
Done something stupid.
where he just touched him. Maybe like touched him on the arm or something.
Tapped his shoulders.
Yeah.
Don't fucking touch me with. Who the fuck are you to think you could touch me?
What the fuck are you
Who
to
the
touch
fucking
me?
Mike
Huh?
Tyson. Fucking love you till you love me, faggot.
I'm gonna fuck you on this plane. I hope you know that.
Now, get in the fucking bathroom and drop your drawers. I'm coming soon.
Me and you, we gonna join the Mile High Club. I don't care if you don't want it.
You're gonna fucking take it for fucking bothering me today.
Yeah, so that guy got mollywopped by Tyson on a plane. That's a story he'll never forget.
He got Dr. Doomed. Thought it was fake.
That's what he thought. He thought Mike Tyson wasn't going to punch him.
Right.
And
he did it several times.
He got a few jabs and a couple meat hooks to the face.
And I just feel bad for Mike Tyson now because he's going to go to court for this.
You think?
Oh, yeah. He's going to press charges. They already forming the narrative. He was just trying to get an autograph.
Just trying to get an autograph, man. Yeah, because then they also like seem to have cut out some parts of the video,
Yep.
like the actual initiation of the fight.
Of the fight.
And if Mike Tyson started the fight, they would have that
it on video
out there
real quick.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why I believe this guy actually touched him first. But yeah, I mean that's something funny that happened. You wouldn't expect that in 2022, right?
Yeah.
Tyson getting into a fist fight.
I get it. I don't know.
A street fight?
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, well, let's get into this now. Because wrestling's been in, the biggest story, I guess. I don't know if I'd call it the biggest story, but this Johnny Depp situation, this court case, defamation case, brought in a legendary wrestler, who may be implicated in... I was getting the idea that Johnny Depp thinks this wrestler fucked his wife. And I wouldn't put it past this wrestler.
I wouldn't put it past the wrestler either. I wouldn't put it past his wife.
I wouldn't put it past any of them. Kevin Nash has been brought up in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard lawsuit.
AKA the Diesel.
They don't call him Big Sexy for nothing. So, yeah, he was supposedly brought up because Amber Heard starred in Magic Mike.
Yes.
And if you know, Kevin Nash was one of the stars of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So this came up now of the Magic Mike after party. So I'll just read the tweet. I don't know who this is from, at FemCondition on Twitter. Amber Heard claims Johnny Depp was insanely jealous. Text shows he was upset. She was at the wrap-up party in November 2014 all night. Meanwhile, Amber Heard at the wrap party in November 2014. Was Johnny Depp or was Depp reasonably insecure, suspicious, and unsure? So this is a picture of Big Daddy Cool and Amber Heard. Now that's rather close. That's a very intimate picture. Like if your wife is taking a picture of somebody with somebody like that, you're kinda
You're not doing that. You're not doing that at all.
You could reasonably be a little, not even a little, a lot upset. I don't care if it's Hollywood. So yeah, I mean that's where this is the text from Johnny Depp now talking about this. I don't know who this is to, but it's all good. Haven't read her text yet. I'm feeling so fucked. Why was she at that goddamn rap party until 5 a.m.? Did Aaron say anything? The lies are so clear now. They're making me nuts. Wondering what was so interesting to keep her there that goddamn long. Please ask Aaron. It was fucking a jackknife powerbomb in the back.
Just get pile drive.
Exactly.
Choke slammed.
I must have the truth. I need it. It's not the easiest thing to do at this point. I mean, I feel for Johnny Depp at that point.
Russian leg sweep.
Russian leg sweep. He did that fucking side slam that he used to do.
The schoolboy.
Snake eyes. Yeah, so that's I don't know. What do you think? What's your opinion?
Bruh. Honestly, my wife couldn't come in 5 o'clock in the morning after a picture like this is taken on Instagram, bruh. It's
Right.
not happening. You're for the streets. You're definitely for the streets.
This bitch is a ring rat.
You're tainted.
Yeah, that's also, just to take that picture is extremely disrespectful. And she knows that. She has to know that.
I'm just sitting at home going nuts.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't go myself. It's fucking Johnny Depp. He could have won if he wanted to.
Well, Johnny Depp doesn't seem like the type that's gonna stand up to Kevin Nash.
No, I'm not saying to stand up, but if he was there, that wouldn't happen, I guess. Or would it? In his face?
Who knows?
You just made me look like a fool in public.
Well, if you took this picture and it gets out,
They literally, like, some magazine posted it with that the description is there.
what would be the context of that?
It's
Am I?
It's just them at the wrap-up party.
Yeah. I don't know. They look like a couple. They look more like a couple than Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. All right. Well, that's interesting.
That's weird.
Wrestling was brought up in mainstream news. Not in a good way, I guess.
Shout outs to Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash.
For fucking Amber Heard.
Scoring some major league
Hopefully
tail there.
Hopefully he wrapped it up at the wrap-up party.
Oh, fuck. That son of a bitch. All right. Well, we were having a conversation to get into the wrestling talk. We just got into the gossip nonsense there. Cody Rhodes. You brought up well, I'll say this. I'm slowly getting behind Cody Rhodes. I don't like him. I think he's still a douchebag. But I like the fact that they're actually pushing him and they're making him mean something.
Mm-hmm.
They're not fucking him up the way everybody thought they would. It's somewhat interesting. I think he got better on his promo. I'll say that. I mean, what do you think?
Oh, are you done? Are you done fanboying him now?
I'm not fanboying. I'm just. I'm saying this. He looks like a bigger star. Back in WWE.
He could look like a bigger star. I'm not giving him any credit of being a bigger star. He only faced The Miz and is about to face Seth Rollins again. Like, it's not even, to me, is whatever, bro. Like, it's where it's supposed to be right now for me. It's Cody Rhodes. No more hype on him. He's back. Hoop de whoop. His promos are not that great to me. It's mediocre. It's better than what it used to be, so that's, you can give him that, but it's not top notch or anything.
I won't fight for the promos.
Like, I still get cringe with the Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels.
So to me,
what is the deal with that delivery? Because I hear a lot of quite a few wrestlers.
They think it's
doing
a distinguished English.
Like they need to be pronunciating and clearing up everything they say.
No, but it's more of like that. Tonight, me and you. Is it the Triple H kind of delivery?
Yeah. You got to
at WrestleMania Backlash.
Put everything on the.
I feel like it might be that. It's like a weird.
But I'm diabolical, but I have to talk like this.
Is that what it is? It's diabolical?
Yes, and I have to go like this. I'm getting into your ears and you're going to listen.
I'm being cerebral. Don't you get it? You're right.
That makes sense. Cerebral. Yo, it makes sense now.
The cerebral assassin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get in your head.
Right. We're playing mind games.
Do you like it? Want to play them?
You're right. I'm not. I wouldn't argue for his promo. If you were to say they're bad, I wouldn't even argue. I think his in ring is definitely better from when he left.
Mm-hmm.
His matches are better. The Miz match shouldn't have been so competitive though. Like the Miz put up way too good of a fight for it to be the Miz. It should have been more of a knockdown, drag out almost.
I gotta give it up to the Miz. The Miz is by far the new generation troll that is needed in wrestling.
I'll give you that.
He gives out the biggest heel troll ambiance, but he switched it to this new era with technology and everything. His IG page is fucking hilarious.
Really?
Yes. He does reels and shit of like when he stole away Mysterio's mask, when he took it off of him. He put it on eBay for $100,000.
Oh, really?
He had Logan Paul have it on while they're trading and shit. He just does videos with it. He comes in, he's just like, ah!
Oh,
He's
so
like-
he sort of mastered the multimedia kind of thing.
Social media, TikTok, Instagram.
I always
heel.
said his reality show was the last reality show that I actually liked. I thought it was really funny, and I actually buy that him and his wife actually love each other. You usually don't see that in reality shows.
Yeah.
But I like The Miz. I really do. I think I used to hate him, and he just became a utility guy,
Yeah.
a real good utility guy.
He's dare I say it, he's awesome.
Hey, it's pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely he plays off that like where he thinks he's a Hollywood guy. Like it's funny to me. Like cuz he almost plays it off where he really believes he is.
Yeah.
But he knows he's not. He's overcompensating. So that's what I've liked about his character. It's funny. Miz is a funny guy.
He is.
But Cody, WWE is definitely treating Cody like a bigger star. He's main evented Raw pretty much every night since he's been back.
Yeah.
So the fans are taking to him
Of course.
as a bigger star.
Or are they making him the bigger star? They're making him the bigger star.
The fans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how it goes. But I hear AEW now because we brushed on this conversation a while back. AEW is Tony Khan is like kicking himself for not trademarking any of Cody's like logos.
Yep.
His neck tattoo.
Yep.
And now WWE is putting it all over merch and all over. You know, they're making probably, I'd say, a couple 100,000 at least from it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I hear Tony Khan is really kicking himself on that, and I think that's going to lead to him eventually going like, all right, I know I was freedom guy, but I got to start locking these motherfuckers down and these names and these, at least to be able to go to WWE and negotiate.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you could use this trademark.
See, but the thing about WWE is
They
any
won't.
that and any trademark that they did trademark is something that they created. So it's like it's pretty hard to one up them if you're not creative enough to create a character on AEW and trademark it.
Yeah, I mean,
Was Luchasaurus a trait? Is that like a AEW character? Did he come from somewhere as Luchasaurus?
I think he came from somewhere as Luchasaurus. I think they all create their own thing, and that's why Tony Khan doesn't, like, in his world, he doesn't feel like he could trademark these names and sort of keep them as assets.
Mhm.
And I think that's a selling point. Is if you talk to fans, that's how they think of it.
Yeah.
They go, oh, they can keep their own names. They're not like, he's not like Vince, where he locks them. Vince does that for a fucking reason. That's why Vince is a billionaire. And Tony Khan's a billionaire because his father's a billionaire. You know what I mean? There's a difference. So, and then you see, I hear Jericho is buying up a lot of trademarks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I see that WWE is making new trademarks like every other week now. They're trademarking new names from NXT
Yeah.
to bring to the main roster. They're doing they're trademarking 2.0,
Mm-hmm.
NXT 2.0, and a new name for NXT. They're about to trademark it. Yeah, they're doing a lot of fucking stamps, bro. A lot of stamps on shits.
Well, WWE is always buying trademark. Like they even buy trademarks for like things they might use, like shit they might not even get to.
That's what they're been talking about as of lately. They're stopping that. That's why they're announcing it more what they're doing.
Oh, they're filtering it.
Yeah,
more.
they're really filtering and going for the shareables.
Got you. I guess that NFT kind of world. Like, what's the like? Austin 316, that will be the last trademark they ever give up. You know what I mean?
They'll never give that up. Yeah,
They will never give up Austin 316.
Bro, I guarantee somewhere down the line they could find a way to flip it because they did it already with Kevin Owens. He had Austin 316 on his new merch for WrestleMania. And I guarantee somewhere down the line Austin Theory is going to have Austin 316. Or probably even have 16, scratch it out and have like Austin 317. I just whooped your ass more. Oh shit, let me just... Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't give it out.
Yeah.
Vince, we gotta trademark that one. Alex Coquito says, I think he's talking about Jericho. He's buying all the old WWF trademarks, and I think I've heard that before. That Jericho has been sort of buying even like his stuff. I think he bought like a pay-per-view trademark or some shit.
Oh, this is why we got these terrible names now. Someone probably bought Backlash, and now we got WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah. So that's where I think that's going. Still believe Cody's going for the championship, and you brought up something that you saw on an interesting idea.
Yeah,
with him bringing back
the white belt.
Yeah, because he brought back
the white belt. He brought back the white belt with the Intercontinental Championship, so he could bring back the big wing belts.
Either the big wing or the Shawn Michaels boyhood dream belt. Oh, this was interesting too. I don't know if we ever touched on this, but how Cody's been using sort of the banned words in WWE. Like he calls himself a wrestler. He calls the championship, he calls it a belt. He's the only one that calls it. Remember that's like a banned word. Even like there was a promo between him and The Miz where Miz was kind of playing as the WWE voice, where he would go where Cody would go, I'm the best wrestler here, and he would go, superstar. You're a superstar. The Miz. And then Cody would go, I'm going for the belt. And The Miz would go, a belt holds up your pants. It's a championship. So, like, he's purposely being the anti-WWE guy, so to speak.
Gotcha. That's how they're doing it. That's weak.
It works for I guess it works for the internet fans, because they all picked up on it and they all made videos about it. So, I guess it works in that sense. But, yeah. All right, so that's enough about Cody, right? How many conversations about Cody?
I do actually see a pattern that's going on. I believe that Vince is just going to go back to the original way of programming of just let wrestlers wrestle on any brand.
It seems like that, right?
Yeah.
They're unifying all the titles.
They're unifying all the titles.
They're about to do it with the tag team titles.
Yeah, they're about to unify the tag team titles at WrestleMania Backlash. Usos versus RK Bros.
Well, I have a feeling they're gonna do that where they're definitely cutting down the roster. Where they had a lumberjack match on SmackDown, and it was literally like 3 tag teams and 4 wrestlers, and it's like it almost felt like they couldn't fill it out.
Yeah, they can't. So join them all up and let them do what they do.
Just spread them out,
a
little bit more. But even I don't know.
Storylines can continue now.
I suppose
if it's happened on Raw, it's gonna go straight into SmackDown.
It's to me, it's just like it's too much to try to keep up with.
That's what it used to be, though.
Well, when they're all on separate brands, it's like it's too much to keep up with. Where it's like who's on what brand. If this guy comes over, it's like I'm like, oh, he's not even supposed to be there. I didn't even know. It's just it's too convoluted at points.
It is. Or it isn't. Some people prefer certain wrestlers. If they're on that brand, they don't have to waste their time and watch the other show.
Could be. I don't know. I think they're going down that route though. Or they're definitely doing it with the titles, where it's only gonna be the champions that go on the separate brands. I could see that.
Whack.
I guess it's something different. They haven't tried that before, have they?
I think it used to be like that though.
The original
Yeah.
split,
Yeah.
it kept the champions out.
Yeah.
You might be right. I don't know. That could be more interesting than.
I think the champions were excluded from the trading. They were on both shows.
They were on both shows.
Yeah.
So everybody had a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's too many belts. Too many championships.
Yeah, because they had two brands.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. That might be it too.
Started giving the argument, who's the better champion? SmackDown champion or the Raw champion? What if they went against each other? Whoever's the champion is the champion of champions. And they picked Roman Reigns.
I think that was supposed to be the idea of it, but then it's like there's not enough champions or not enough tag teams.
Not enough contenders for a multiple match for the title.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's always the same people.
Yeah.
They got to have a bigger roster in tag teams.
It's just gotten bad when it comes to a roster, at least. We're probably going to just see some. That's why they're copyrighting some NXT names. They're going to drop them over onto the brands, and they're going to have a free for all on these brands. Unify all the titles.
The shake up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see that.
Because if someone, let's say, so and so from SmackDown, Sheamus from SmackDown, is number one contender for the unified title, but it gets interfered by Seth Rollins from Raw. So now it's a triple threat match. So now it's two. It's
Like cross brand, and then
Yeah.
it's cross title.
Yeah,
all that
'cause
type
it's
of
all
shit.
for one title. So two people going for the title, and they just come from two different brands. It's still cross brand.
Could be a mix up. Could be like a shake up kind of thing.
Yeah, between the storylines, they have different matches. But they're probably a tag team. Now there's two Raw niggas going against two SmackDown dudes in a tag team.
Well, I get the feeling too that because I watched a little bit of SmackDown last night,
Mm-hmm.
and I get the feeling that they're kind of trying to go back to the character driven stuff, and also like for instance, they did something I haven't seen in a long time is where after the lumberjack match, it was between Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre. Sami Zayn eventually like ran away like a bitch and escaped through the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And the GM came out and goes, next week you're not going to escape because it's going to be a cage match. I'm like, oh, cage match on SmackDown. I don't think I've seen that in a while.
Right.
And back in the day, they used to do that every like couple months.
Yep.
Just to keep it, we're going to have an I Quit match on SmackDown
Yeah.
or something crazy.
I haven't seen an exciting cage match in years.
You're right. It's like, I think it's all been topped. Like, what can you do after the Jeff Hardy era and RVD era?
Just do it the right way, bro. Climb up and get out. Don't get out from the freaking door every time.
True that.
Last time someone actually climbed in and out.
Yeah, you got it. Well, Sami Zayn might be able to be the one to do that because he plays that character very well. So he might be able to. That might be an interesting cage match, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they seem to be doing more like character driven stuff now. Like if you notice, they turned the guy into Butch, which is just a character. It's something. Yeah. Who is the other one I'm trying to think of? Fuck, I can't even think of it right now. But yeah, they're going into this like Irish stable group. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
It's just kind of funny. Got a little pool boy hats on.
I think
dress shoes.
I think it works. Edge, that's who I was trying to think of. Edge is like straight up ministry now.
Yeah, Dave with Damian Priest.
Yeah, where they're doing the Undertaker. The lights go out and he disappears. And I have a feeling the Undertaker is behind all of it. In character. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, bro. It's just you gotta remember Bray Wyatt did it too, man. Dark can come out wet.
That's fair. That's fair. It's the supernatural thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he is more mentioning the Brood than he is the Ministry.
Yeah.
So maybe it's the purple light that's just giving me Undertaker vibes. Yeah.
Not enough lights that do creepy, Chris.
They need a new light. They need a new color. All right. Anything else to add to that?
No.
Any of the recent wrestling stuff? What? Are you still looking at Kevin Nash hugged up with
that boy
Jonny?
is booed up. We could quickly go over these matches.
Yeah. Backlash, WrestleMania Backlash.
Yeah. So as of right now, it goes a little something like women's I Quit match. Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey.
I guess it's got to be Ronda Rousey, but I don't know. I'm already tired of that match. They didn't do very well in WrestleMania, did they?
They were all right.
It was a shitty match, but it was good. It was so bad, it was good almost. Like, it seemed real.
Yeah. It just felt real. Yeah, it just looked like two catty women fighting.
And you know, Charlotte's my baby.
Well, the I Quit match? The first match on the card, the I Quit match? That's crazy.
Well, they're obviously doing... She's going to be the female version of her father, where they're going to have her lose and win the belt, you know, a bunch of times so she can claim, I'm the 16-time world champion, you know?
Yeah. Second match is Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
I think Seth is going to win, and then they're going to do the 2 out of 3 kind of thing. Seth is going to win by, like, cheating, though.
I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Then it's the unification match belt for the tag team championship.
Oh, wait, what's your predictions? I'm just saying mine.
Oh, well, for the first match, I'm going to go with Rousey.
Okay.
It's just because she's her background. They're not going to let her say I quit to Charlotte.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do they do a Mankind? I quit. It's just a recording.
That shit was funny.
That shit was genius, actually. I remember the next day, I'm like, oh, fuck, I heard him say it. It sounds just like the... They made him say it on Sunday Night Heat so they could record it.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. Yeah, it's going to be Charlotte saying I quit. I forgot it was an I quit match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're never going to let her say I quit. Yeah, so it's going to be Ronda for that. For the singles match against Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins, they're going to give it to Cody again if they give him this stretch.
Think he's getting the run?
Yeah.
The undefeated run?
Yeah. I want to say undefeated, but against Seth again, he's going to get it.
Undefeated for a little while, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I could see that too. I still think it's Seth by cheating, so that'll be our contrast.
The next one is the tag team championship unification. RK Bro versus Usos.
I'm going Usos. They want to keep that bloodline gold story going.
Yeah, they're trying to end that shit if they're going to give it to Cody Rhodes, so let's go ahead and give that shit up already to RK Bro.
Yeah? This is the beginning of the...
The downfall?
The downfall?
No, actually, they're going to give it to the Usos. This is going to be the downfall of RK Bro.
I agree. Yeah. Maybe the switch. They turn on each other. I hear Randy Orton's loving the team, though. I hear he doesn't want to break it up. And he's got some pull, so...
Some pull?
A lot of pull. Oh, we didn't even talk about that. We gotta...
He got a bus?
No, he does, though. Sorry, go ahead. I'll bring the topic I was talking about up after.
Next one is Edge versus AJ Styles.
Edge.
Edge,
Yeah.
most definitely.
I have a
And-
feeling they might bring in a new member.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tommaso.
You think him for real?
Yeah.
I guess so. I'm gonna go with like some random. I'll come up with an idea next time. I don't have anybody right now.
This was just added.
Oh Jesus! I don't like your reaction.
Hold on, I got something in my eye really bad. Madcap Moss versus Baron Corbin.
Happy Corbin for the win, big baby face pop. You know that's always my answer.
Madcap for the win. Beat the shit out of Corbin until he's a babyface. Pop.
Beat him so bad people feel bad enough. I'm with that too. Anything to make this happen. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's those are the matches. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Before we go, I wanted to talk about this. WWE has lifted the marijuana ban. I said banned.
Light up.
Light up, no dog. Yeah, RVD, no dog.
Light up. Bop, bop, bop.
Yeah, supposedly the two biggest advocates, actually there's three, but the two biggest were Matt Riddle and Randy Orton.
Ah. Potheads. Pothead.
Yeah, so because Randy Orton has also like basically in the past just taken the fine for smoking weed and getting caught with it. And he's known for like, going up in the rafters in the arenas, smoking a joint.
Dope.
Yeah, so which is like, who we'd be hanging out with if we're wrestlers.
Nigga.
Oh, I got it. But and then another advocate that this one kind of shocked me is Bret Hart advocated for it because he's a big he's really against wrestlers taking painkillers. Canadian, that's true. That Alaskan fucking
No morphine.
Yeah, and you got to remember he came up in the 90s where drugs were super prevalent, so he saw a lot of his guys get fucked up.
Was his brother on painkillers?
I think Bulldog died from that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, that was probably more steroids, but his thing was that it's better than painkillers. So he's been supposedly advocating it for it since the 90s. And so yeah, those three guys are sort of the ones you could thank, the wrestlers can thank, I should say.
Riddle got a voice like that because he hangs out with Randy.
He's with Randy, yeah.
It also does like that, so
Yeah.
makes sense.
And so that they kind of play off his pothead thing too on TV. So yeah, thought we'd mention that one.
Yeah, that's a good mention.
Yeah, something positive, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's hope so. Hey, let's hope it does for wrestling what cocaine did for wrestling back in the 80s.
And heroin. That shit was insane.
Let's hope it does something for the creativity of the wrestlers.
You know what? We got to give it up to those wrestlers, though, man. They cranked up every night and went out and entertained us, bro.
Hell yeah. That's why I always say, let them do what they got to do.
Heisenberg was on it that year.
All right, so all right, we're gonna get out of here. That was Kayfabe Kartel. We're gonna do the thing right after. Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sign off here, and then we're gonna come back for a
matter of fact, give us a little bit because something's going on.
All right. We'll be back in a little bit. What we're gonna do is a new segment called Good or Nostalgia. I'll have Wunda explain it when we come back, but we're gonna review WWE Aggression, the rap album that WWE put out when it was WWF in the Attitude Era.
Yep.
So, I'll give you guys a little bit of time. You can go listen to it if you haven't, and join us back in a little bit. All right. We'll see you later. Thank you, Wonder.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Alex Coquito, and whoever else was in here listening. We'll be back later.